So, you may notice I don't have my usual vim and vigor. Not feeling the best. Woke up with a monster headache, which is unfortunate since I don't drink anymore. I shouldn't have to suffer hangovers. I actually think I'm coming down with probably just a cold. Or, COVID for the who knows how many time. In any case, I do have a commitment to follow through on later today. In about, hour and a half. In about an hour by the time this gets uploaded. The Sultans of Shadilay will be starting. I will be there for at least the first hour. Because I made a commitment to at least be on the show. And I'm not someone who shirks their responsibilities. I try to follow through on everything I promise to do. Yeah. So, I alluded to it on the live stream day before last, I believe, or possibly yesterday, which is one of the things that's going on. My camera angle's all wonky. Just a second. For those of you with extremely sharp ears, you would have heard the crackles and pops from my collarbones and shoulders. Yeah, I'm just feeling beat up today. And I've been feeling slightly burned out lately. As much as I love being on camera, I'm starting to feel a little, like I say, burned out. And I've gotten behind on a few projects that I want to finish. So my plan right now is to take some time away from my channel. I'll still do appearances for other people as I've committed to. Shades of Dominion, the Sultans, obviously. Christopher Everard has also invited me very kindly to appear for an interview on his live stream. So I will definitely be doing that. But right now the plan is to take a couple of weeks in October, early October, and what I may do is actually take the last week of September and the first 2 weeks of October and put some work into the channel behind the scenes. I won't be not working, obviously. That's not something I can live with myself for doing. If you're wondering why I keep putting my head down, it's because I'm working some meditation beads. It's just a bit of stress relief. This is a set of course, they're magnetic hematite and jade, and the cord is, if I recall correctly, waxed linen, something I made myself. Obviously didn't make the beads. I wish. But this is something of a holdover from my days as a pagan cleric. It's just like I say, I'm just doing this for a bit of stress release. I know lots of people do the whole ball thing and things like that. It's never been my preference. Something squishy in my hands, I automatically think it's Play-Doh and I want to move it and mold it and play with it. But that, if you hear an occasional click, that'll be what that's from. Anyway, yeah, the topic of this video is going to be fighting burnout. I've worked pretty much most of my adult life in one fashion or another. Either I've been in university, college, or in woodworking shops, retail jobs, whatever. And I've never taken a vacation. So this is a bit of a first for me to actually take time off from something. I'm very hopeful that that it'll let me come back at this fresh with either newfound energy or newfound enthusiasm. It's not that I'm not enthusiastic as it is. It's just that I feel like my level of enjoyment of this has started to slip, and I think I need something curative. Also, as I was saying, I do have a few projects that I haven't finished. Some that I haven't started. New wound from yesterday. Ironically, that wasn't done woodworking. That was done getting a camping utensil folding knife thing apart. When it was kind of frozen from age, and when it came apart, it drove right into my cuticle there, and that bled pretty freely for a little while, which reminded me that I don't have a first aid kit out here, and I really need one. So that'll also be something I'll be doing while I'm off. But some of the projects, obviously, that I've talked about that I haven't gotten finished include Cass's Leaving Day venture. You can find that in the original audio tales. That's my audio book version of his stories. He was talking about those with the Shade Master on the Shades of Dominion a couple of days ago. I recommend that video. I won't link it because I'm lazy and I don't feel like linking anything today. What else? Yeah, well, when it comes to fighting burnout, you have to, if you have passion for something, it can still burn you out. And I do have passion for this. I absolutely love talking to you guys. I think what I do is worthy in that I'm sharing or trying to share my hard-earned wisdom. I've heard it said before that everyone has a history that you don't know. And what people are going through on a day-to-day basis is almost always hidden. Whether they're having some sort of mental health issue, which I suppose one could call what I'm having, though it's very mild. Oh, and a pill bug has decided to make an appearance on my electrical outlet. Crawl in there, you little bastard. We have a lot of pill bugs in this part of Newfoundland. They're basically everywhere. I've been trying a new method to get rid of them, which seems to be working. Someone had suggested put some cornmeal down. And on the limited trial, it seems to be working. I need to get some more and spread. Some of the projects I want to get to include more of Cass's work. I have a book review that I have promised to do that I'm slowly getting through the book, but I probably need one solid day to get through it, so a day where I don't have to focus on thinking up a topic for a video or being concerned about what I'm doing for a video. Sasquatch was definitely right when he said he's not sure what kind of content I do. I do very eclectic stuff. I do a little bit of commentary, a little bit of pop culture review, a little bit of woodworking, obviously. Yeah, I do a little bit of everything, and I've always been that way. I've always done a little bit of a bunch of things. Excuse me. Oh wow, 11 minutes already. I didn't think I was going to get 15 out of this. But when you love something, you do occasionally have to step away from it. And that's what this is. Just me stepping away for a little bit. Now, when I started doing this YouTube thing back in January the 15th actually, so it's been a little over 9 months. I've already hit 120 subscribers. I was at 121, but I lost one. Occasionally that's going to happen. The same way that I don't expect to ever get monetized, I don't expect to ever hit a big number of subscribers. It would be wonderful if I could make money from YouTube, but I don't see that happening either, and I am looking for actual work. The problem is that the economy is shite right now, and I have some other personal barriers, which I won't talk about just yet. Possibly down the road that will be mentioned, but right now, yeah. Let's see. But yeah, when you're fighting burnout from something, sometimes it does help to take some time away, which is what I'm doing, as I said. Disco will be happy to hear that I do intend to spend some of those 3 weeks working on setting up a thumbnail format for my videos. One of the things I will also be doing is hunting for a third-party printer to start doing merch again. I did have a merch store for a little while. The link is probably on some of my oldest videos. Unfortunately, I wasn't happy with the quality of the printing that I was getting from them, and I can just as easily throw them under the bus simply by saying their name. It was Teespring. I'm not particularly, I have no particular animosity towards them. It's just that while the quality of the garment itself is outstanding, then again, it's a third-party print on a non-proprietary garment, so not surprising. But while the printing was subpar or lower than my expectations, quality-wise, and their customer service wasn't great either, at least in my experience. I do want to do merch. You'll never, ever see a plushie. I'm plush enough as it is. But something like pillows or blankets, perhaps. Definitely hoodies and mugs. That's kind of my big thing, is hoodies and mugs. I do love my hoodies. As you can see, I almost always wear a hoodie. Or at least when it's not too warm to wear a hoodie, it's generally a hoodie that I wear. Even through the winter, I will simply throw a t-shirt or a second t-shirt underneath the hoodie, and that's good enough for me. I don't spend a lot of time outdoors in the winter. I hate the cold intensely. Part of that is from my thyroid condition, which lately has been a little unstable, which may be contributing to the burnout and to the issues with my voice. I've been yeah, anyway, I'm scatterbrained this morning, partly because of the very pounding headache I have, which actually the caffeine appears to be ameliorating nicely. But, what time is it? I have to make sure I have time. Okay, it's 25 after 9. I have at least an hour. And I owe you guys an apology. It's going to be less than an hour from Sultans that this finally gets uploaded. And I need to stop talking inside the next minute in order to make that deadline even. So yeah, there are some woodworking projects and things like that that I'd like to do as well. What I will probably do is record some of the woodworking I'm doing. I have the table beside me. I have my mother's chair to finish as well. I want to get those done. I probably only need 2 or 3 solid days of actual work in the shed to do that. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it may very well be that, and with the weather changing shortly, I'm not going to be comfortable enough to work out here in the shed. It's very cold out here. And I don't wish to have to start plugging in a heater. Energy bills being what they are. Which is contributing to my stress a little bit. And I realized last night, responding to a comment on Discord, that I was getting stressed because of how upset the comment made me. And yes, I do know it's silly to get upset about things said on the internet, but the comment was made by someone I consider to be a friend, and I think my response was out of proportion. I have since deleted the comment. I don't think anyone relevant to the conversation actually saw it. If they did, I'm not going to apologize. I said what I said, and I meant it at the time. But I'm not pleased with the tenor of the response. I think it was a little out of proportion. So, yeah. Yeah, so much for stopping talking in a minute. Plus, there are a few other things I want to look at. I'd like to catch up on House of the Dragon. I haven't watched a single episode of that yet. And if I recall correctly, the season should end fairly soon. Sometime around the end of this month, beginning of next. So that will give me a chance to binge that as well. I've seen a few clips from the show. It seems like it might not be too badly written. It's definitely not up to the quality of the original Game of Thrones. But given the perfect storm of talent that was involved in that initially, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. So I'm going to sign off the same way that I signed on. And tell you guys that I hope you're having a good day. I hope you continue to have good days. And rise again until lambs become lions. Talk to you soon.